just in time to see Deef Dragon subscribe. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the City Skyline, the live stream that I'm doing here. Now, on the break, I actually had a bit of an idea here. With all these little roads that we're having go from one side to another, I think we could come up with a much better way of doing it. Now, I'm not sure I've got the space here, but I think it is time for us to pick up a new region. And I want to try a new sort of construction technique. This is a nice, big, flat region. A lot of space to work with. Maybe a little extra rail. Oh, we already own this area over here. Hang on, then. Oh, right, because I had to connect to the train system at some point. So what I want... Here's what I'm thinking about. Let's go ahead and sort of dummy this up. I have plots and plans. Sound is working properly? Yes, good. I have plots and plans. So, what if we... Should it be a 6-lane? I think it should be a one-way. It doesn't have to be a 6-lane. The 6-lane almost feels a bit overkill. Let me show you what I mean. We'll do a little test run with a 6-lane. So, let's say we've got our highway. So we have elevated, some's flowing this way, some's flowing that way. Hey, Dracton, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the party. Also, anyone new, normally we don't have subscriber-only chat on, but just because it's been so crazy today, we're going to go ahead and do that. So now, I'm going to go ground level, and I'm doing a 6-lane, sort of one-way. And then over here, say, a 6-lane going the other way. And this is how the two sides of my cities will connect to one another. I still don't think we need the 6 lanes. Lowson! There you go. Like, I can read that. Certainly I can. I'm pretty sure just the 2 lanes are going to be more than sufficient. And then we can peel some off-ramps out of this. So this goes... Space occupied. Is it really, though? No, this is just temporary. We're not leaving this here. This does create traffic lights. Right. Oh, also, technically that one's put in the right way. Again, it doesn't matter. This is just an example that I'm building here. But would that be a good idea? Or, as I sort of suspect, and I think this is going to be the case, I'm pretty sure everyone's going to end up in the right lane and we'll just end up with a huge clusterfuck. I mean, fluck. Right over here. I'm pretty sure it's not going to work the way that we want. Oh, I did the same thing here where I have it right in one way and then wrong in the other. There you go. So then again here with the ramps. Like that. And from here, it would actually be a loop around, like so. I think it takes up too much space. I think I like these better. We can do this. We can do better than this, but I think this is not the way to go because I think this would just end up with big traffic backups. I think we want to isolate the roads that people use to get from one side of the highway to the other, like from one mini city to the other, should be completely separate from the roads that allow you to get on and off the highway. Basically, it's the same lesson we learned when we replaced the clover leaf here, right? This allows you to leave by going onto the basically the main highway of the region, but you can't go from the highway onto here. This is mostly dedicated to cross-city traffic. Gordon's Chipper. Oh, you just sent in the donation recently too. Thank you very much for subscribing. So yeah. Anyway, we don't need to be paused. I gotta stop pausing all the time. Gotta let the city progress. So anyway, all that. Obviously, we need another trumpet. The trumpet can make it sort of can make the highway go diagonally through here, which might be a really good idea. Hope the train tracks don't cause any issues. I think more than anything, they'll just make things look a little bit more interesting. So, sort of diagonally this way. I've got the straight mode on. Yes, I do. So I'll actually start from, say, this corner. And drag it all the way over here-ish. And then we'll do the one that goes the other way, which is going to start here. Just got to leave just enough space to make sure that posts and things can go down in between. I'll manually make sure that works okay, and then drag it to the end. And for now, we'll go and connect with the U-turn at the end, which is a little derptastic U-turn, but, you know, I'm sure that's not going to bother anyone. So, from here, we want to... we actually need to go up a little higher, because we've got to get to the other side. Or down, either way. Yeah, this is already elevated. Normally, I'm going... Oh, that's interesting. And take either road. Let's go higher. Let's take the high road, ladies and gentlemen, since we never do that on the internet. Take the high road. Across to there. So that's going the right way, yes. And then we come back here. Like so. So first the inner loop of the trumpet, which goes down a level and connects in there. You know what? We might be a little too close here, because I don't relish the idea of pulling a road off of here where we've got this junction. Now, of course, I could do this. It's not really a trumpet and leads to a little bit of weaving, but we may have to put up with that. I like having it the other way better. Oh, look at the car's dodge. The fact that I put this down here, I mean, either way, it's going to make that first lane inaccessible. And I'm worried that people coming off of here, meeting these guys over here, and everyone trying to avoid that right lane, might lead to a bottleneck. But you know what? Premature optimization is the root of all evil. We will deal with that when we get there. Meanwhile, this has got to be able to connect to there, and this has got to be able to connect to here. All right. So we're going to feed into a new region. How's that look? If you use 6 lane, you want 4 access to the highway, or else just wasted space. Yeah. On the highways, use ramps in both left and right. Yeah, turns out that's a bad idea. We did try it. We ran a whole experiment with it at some point. And that will work when, okay. At some point, wow. Is that ever not what I expected? Cool. At some point, doing... Okay, this bridge is screwing everything up. Let's go down to ground level. At some point, I'm pretty sure that doing something like that and then this will make a lot of sense. But it doesn't right now because they treat this lane as only a turning lane. Even though it's got a straight forward arrow, the car AI does not use that. So what this does, it constantly forces everyone to just drive down the middle lane all the time. Now, it's different when you've got it like at the end of a road like this. Something like this is amazing. I mean, they still do it, but the idea is you're assuming that you've got sort of an even load on all 3 lines at this point, and then they can do some cool stuff. All right. So, let's go and sort of like just start a bit of a grid for our neighborhood over here. And maybe we'll use the double lanes for the cross things. Like, yeah, maybe we'll go ahead and get a start on that. We get up with more traffic lights. It'll be an interesting comparison to most of our other neighborhoods if we use... is that going to be enough room? Probably. Maybe we should use all 4 lanes. Now, if I do this, that guide, I'm pretty sure is wrong. I think it's 1... Nope, it's correct. Okay. I guess because I'm using this purely. Let me do something like that. So, let me do this. Let me go for 2 ticks. 1, 2. Now, one thing that is both an advantage and a disadvantage to using these, fucking hell. I'm sure I'm waiting for like 30 seconds. The chat is probably exploding at me right now.